Okay, this is a Python task. So we were supposed to develop a predictive model to accurately estimate salaries in different industries. So the workflow for this, first we import the libraries and the plotting functions. We read the Excel data file. So we read this industry column that we want to look at as a list. Then the dilemma we had here, because this was strings, so we wanted to insert an index value for each of the string words. So this is what we did. Then we picked the dependent and independent variables. We imported the model and fit and train the model. Then we could get the coefficients and the intercept, after which we wanted to look at how we could remove the arrays around the prediction and convert to an integer. So I will show that in the next slides. And then we can test the model and see for every salary that you input, what industry could that be. And finally, we evaluated the model. So this is how that looks like. So in Jupyter, we essentially import the libraries and plot the plotting functions and read the Excel data. So then the next thing is to look at maybe the shape of the data and to see the columns. Then we could see the top 5 rows in this data set for EDA data. And after that, we want to find out what is the location or the column number of the industry column. So we see this is column 13. Then we wanted to read this industry values as a list. So these are the list of the items in the industry column. So the dilemma here, because we want to insert the values to assign values to each of these, for example, IT services 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way to the end. So for this, we decided to create an empty dictionary and use a for loop to insert these values, index values. So we see, for example, IT services is now index 0, internet 1, IT services again. So wherever you have IT services, it's going to be 000, insurance 2. So the next thing we want to put now this column with the index values inside our Excel file. So this we insert this with this function here to insert this industry index column to our Excel. So, and this will be shown here in the Excel file. Like if we demonstrate the first 5 rows again, you can see the industry index is inserted in the Excel data. So the next thing we pick the independent variable is the yearly annual minimum salary and the annual maximum salary. And the dependent variable is the industry index. So after that, we can look at the shape of the data and we can split the data to the training and the testing data. So, and then we import the model for our task here. So we're using the linear regression model. So we train the model, we do the feeding and the training, and look at the coefficients of the model and the y-intercept. So now we can do a test. So for example, we test the model with 25,000 minimum salary or 60,000 maximum. So which industry does this salary belong to? So it returns a value of 18. So we want to see this value of 18 is the index for which industry. So this shows, for example, is for travel agencies. Then we can evaluate the model to see the evaluation metrics like minimum absolute error, minimum mean squared error, and the RSS, the residual sum of squares. So this is what is listed here: MSE, MAE, residual sum of squares, and the ESS. So if I show this in the Anaconda, so after we fire up the Anaconda. So first we upload our data, the EDA data, to this Jupyter notebook. So, and we have our script and our data set here. So this is the same thing I show in the PowerPoint. So import libraries, reading, and all the way to the end, inserting the indexes. So if I run this, run all, so this is the output and the evaluated metrics. So how you can test here, for example, 25,000 to 60,000 minimum maximum salary. So this is giving us that it's travel agencies. So you can try a different other salary, maybe between 40,000 to maybe 80,000, which minimum maximum salary. So which industry could this be? So if we run it again, run all, so we will see that the output is going to be, let me just check. So this is advertising and marketing. So this is the tested salary. Yeah. So that is how we tested the the algorithm. So and that is the end of the Python part. Now I hand over to Kyra for Tableau.